Employees are increasingly dependent upon information technology to do their jobs, so it is important to protect the technology and encourage its appropriate use. What is expected of us while we access the internet and the email accounts while we're here at school? And do these guidelines even apply to you? If you are an employee, a contractor, a consultant, a vendor, an intern, a volunteer, or anyone else who uses the resources that are owned by Roanoke City Public Schools, then this presentation is for you. So let's take a look. These information and security guidelines cover 4 different areas: proper use of equipment, network guidelines, your email and your password, and reporting incidents. When you access any equipment from Roanoke City Public Schools, you should refrain from using it in any way that interferes with your job performance. This may include harassment, pornography, sharing confidential information, violation of law, or non-academic solicitation of any kind. Only authorized equipment should be connected to the Roanoke City Public Schools network. Unapproved wireless access points will be removed immediately. Files from removable storage media will be automatically scanned by antivirus software, and electronic storage containing confidential information should be erased or destroyed before transferring or disposal of the media. Of course, sometimes you have your own document that, or your spreadsheet or data that you receive from outside Roanoke City Public Schools. You should scan those documents before you use them at all. Making any modification to Roanoke City Public Schools computer equipment without the authorization by the Department of Technology is prohibited. This also includes installation of software. Please observe the fair use when you're using the copyrighted material, because unauthorized use of copyrighted material is a serious matter. Please do not install software without prior authorization from the Department of Technology. Email is provided for Roanoke City Public School use only. You should make sure that the messages are accurate. It is your job to make sure they're appropriate and even lawful. Email services should not be used for purposes that could reasonably be expected to cause excessive strain on the email system. This includes: do not send mass distribution email of chain letters or other unwanted email. No one wants to hear the rumor that you heard on the internet about boycotting gas prices next week. If you want to have personal or confidential matters relayed, you should not use Roanoke City Public Schools equipment. All email that is on the Roanoke City Public Schools network is the property of Roanoke City Public Schools and can be reviewed by authorized personnel. They are also subject to disclosure of law to law enforcement and government officials and other third parties, and they can get that through subpoena. Let's set up a good password. Care and keeping of good passwords include your default password. That is given to you as soon as you sign up. You should change that right away. You know that students can and will and have figured out your default password and have logged on to the system as you. Each password should be about at least 8 characters in length and should have letters and numbers. Your password should be kept confidential and should never be shared or even written down. So go right now, look under your keyboard and or your corkboard or somewhere on your wall or in your wallet and take down that password, memorize it, and use it from your brain. Let's set up some good, strong passwords. Strong passwords do have upper and lowercase letters. They do have digits and punctuation characters. They're not a word in any language, and they don't have your personal information like the name of your cat or your dog or your nickname in high school. Better passwords use an unusual phrase. Like if I had a password, my phrase might be, "This may be one way to remember," and my password might be TM, big B, the number 1, little w, the number 2, R, and exclamation point. Now, you may need to, every once in a while or once, report an incident. If it is an incident that has to do with hardware like computer monitors, laptops, somebody's taken a hammer to a workstation, then get in touch with Human Resources. Human Resources will contact the Department of Technology, and depending on what they find, law enforcement and other administration may be told. If it is a network activity like security on the network, call the Department of Technology. You may see some of these happening. Please let us know at the Department of Technology. Attempt to gain unauthorized access to a system or data. Unauthorized use of storage of data. Changes to a system without the owner's knowledge. Exposure of passwords that people have gotten a hold of. Disclosure of sensitive or confidential information. Let us know about it. Because information must be protected in whatever form it takes, it is important to have the information security guideline in place that serves as an extension of the acceptable use agreement and addresses the technical methods of handling the information. For more information about this Roanoke City Public Schools Security Guideline, you can access the complete document through the Roanoke City Public Schools Form Repository.